Okay, for 137, they have a quadratic inequality and they want boundary points, right? So for boundary points, we're going to solve it as if it's an equation, right? So equals 4. And then it's a quadratic, so let's subtract 4 from both sides, right? Minus 3 equals 0. Now we have a quadratic equation, so what times what is negative 3? Added is 2, right? So that's x plus 3 times x minus 1 equals 0. So either x plus 3 is 0 or x minus 1 is 0. Also, a lot of you are getting lazy. I don't see that step that I just wrote. You need to show that step if you want credit. So we get x equals negative 3 and x equals 1. So the boundary points are x equals 1 and x equals negative 3. Now B says place them on a number line, right? So here's a number line, right? And I have negative 3 and I have 1, right? And the question says, how many regions do I need to test? Well, I need to test here. That's one region. I need to test here. That's another region. And I need to test here. That's the third region, right? Okay, and then it says, test each region and determine which one or more than one make the inequality true. Identify the solution algebraically on a number line. So let's test. So let's test the black region. So let's pick a number like negative 5. So I would get, I'm going to substitute that in. I'm going to get negative 5 squared plus 2 times negative 5 plus 1 is less than 4. And we'll see if that works. So that's 25. Right, minus 10 plus 1 is less than 4. So that's 25 minus 10 is 15 plus 16 is less than 4. So 16 is not less than 4, so that one doesn't work. Let's try, right, now let's try the red. Actually, I could do it by color, right? So let's try between there. Well, 0 is between there, so let's use 0, right? That's always the easiest to try. So we have 0 squared plus 0 plus 1 is less than 4. So 1 is less than 4. Yes, it is. So that region works. And now let's try the last region. Let's see, I used this color. So what's up there? Maybe 2. We'll put in a 2, right? So 2. So I have 2 squared plus 2 times 2 plus 1 is less than 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 is less than 4. 9 is less than 4. No, it is not, right? So the only region that works is the red region. So algebraically, we would write that. So here's the solution. Algebraically, we would say, negative 3. X has to be greater than that. And x has to be less than 1, right? So there's the algebraic for C. And on a number line, right, we would have negative 3, 1, and then like that. And they're open circles because, look, the original equation, or the original inequality is less than 4. If it were less than or equal to 4, then in here, we would have less than or equal signs, and in the graph here, we would have colored circles in there.